The Houthis, officially known as Ansar Allah, have emerged as a dominant force in Yemen, controlling nearly half of the country, including its capital, Sana'a. Their rise to power is rooted in a combination of historical grievances, political instability, and regional dynamics, making Yemen one of the most complex conflicts of the modern era. Historical background. The Houthis are a Zaydi Shia movement originating from northern Yemen, particularly the Sa'da province. Zaydi Shia Islam, distinct from the Twelver Shia dominant in Iran, had long been marginalized in Yemen after the fall of the Zaydi Imamate in 1962. By the late 20th century, discontent grew among the Zaydi population over economic neglect, political exclusion, and cultural erosion. This discontent laid the groundwork for the Houthi movement, which officially formed in the 1990s under Hussein Badreddin al-Houthi. The Houthis' rise to power. 1. Government neglect and corruption. The Yemeni government, led by President Ali Abdullah Saleh for over 3 decades, was widely seen as corrupt and incapable of addressing widespread poverty and inequality. Northern regions, including Houthi strongholds, were particularly neglected. 2. Houthi insurgency. 2004 to 2010, the Houthis launched a series of rebellions against Saleh's government, initially seeking autonomy and greater recognition for Zaydi Shia culture. These rebellions escalated into a protracted insurgency. 3. 2011 Arab Spring and power vacuum. Yemen's 2011 Arab Spring protests forced Saleh to step down, leaving a fragile transitional government under President Abdrabbuh Mansur Hadi. The Houthis capitalized on the resulting instability, presenting themselves as defenders of national sovereignty and reform. 4. 2014 to 2015 takeover. In 2014, the Houthis seized Sana'a, Yemen's capital, in alliance with forces loyal to Saleh. By early 2015, they forced Hadi to flee to Saudi Arabia, effectively taking control of northern Yemen. Regional dynamics. The Yemeni conflict is deeply influenced by external powers. Iran. The Houthis have received support from Iran, including weapons, training, and financial aid, though the extent of this support is debated. Iran's involvement is part of its broader strategy to counter Saudi influence in the region. Saudi Arabia and the coalition. In response to the Houthi takeover, Saudi Arabia launched a military intervention in 2015, leading a coalition of Arab states. The coalition aimed to restore Hadi's government, but has faced significant challenges, including Houthi resistance and criticism over civilian casualties. Why the Houthis maintain control. 1. Effective governance in controlled areas. The Houthis have established a functional administrative system in northern Yemen, providing basic services and security, albeit through strict authoritarian control. 2. Military strength. The Houthis have proven adept at guerrilla warfare and have used ballistic missiles and drones to target Saudi territory, demonstrating their resilience against a well-funded coalition. 3. Popular support. Among segments of the population, especially in northern Yemen, the Houthis are seen as defenders against foreign intervention and as champions of Yemen's sovereignty. Humanitarian consequences. The conflict has plunged Yemen into one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. Millions face starvation, disease, and displacement, with both Houthi forces and the Saudi-led coalition accused of human rights abuses. The war has devastated infrastructure, leaving the country on the brink of collapse. The Houthis' control over half of Yemen is the result of decades of marginalization, political instability, and the failure of external interventions. Their rise underscores the deep-seated challenges facing Yemen, where sectarian divides, regional rivalries, and humanitarian suffering intertwine. Resolving the conflict requires addressing these root causes and prioritizing peace over power struggles.